Welcome. My name's Nick. Today we're going to be doing a short series of standing poses, taking a look at some active recovery and mobility work for the legs and the hips. This would be a good choice of practice today if you are between more intense workouts or if you're trying to build some functional strength in the lower body. So before we get started, let's take a look at some of the key transitions we're going to be exploring today, and then we'll dive into it. All right, the first transition we're going to be looking at begins from a lunge. So stepping back as far as you like. You can always make it more challenging by stepping back farther or easier by stepping in. Make sure the hips are square, squeeze the thighs together, and keep your thigh parallel with your foot so your knee remains pointing straight forward. Again, inhaling, reach the hands up, lean forward, keep the hips low, brush the fingertips down, keep the hips where they are, they stay in place, rise back up into a lunge. We'll do that about 5 times. The next transition we're going to be looking at is moving in and out of a warrior 3 pose, starting again, hips facing forward. You can modify this using the back toes on the ground for balance, or have a more traditional warrior 3 with the back leg lifting. Inhaling, hinge forward, use whatever you need for balance, wall, the floor, if you have props, something on the ground will be fine. Exhale, hinge all the way back up to standing. Important here is that you don't let the knee buckle in as you're moving between half moon pose and warrior 3. The knee, the thigh, the toes all stay square without buckling inward. We'll go for about 5 times, but you can always modify it, do it fewer times as needed. The next transition that we're going to be looking at starts from warrior 2. Step your feet out wider than hip distance apart, about wrist distance apart if you were to take your hands that wide apart. Rotate your toes to the side and keep your thigh parallel to your foot. Bend your knee, keep your hips low. You can always modify this. Step the back foot in to make it easier, and back farther to make it more challenging. Keep the hips where they are. Exhale, lean to the side. Gently rest, no bearing weight to the arm. Gently rest your arm down to your thigh. Sweep the other arm up and overhead as the exhale. Keep the hips low and reverse on the inhale. The next transition that we're looking at begins from half moon pose. To come into half moon pose, bend the front knee, bring your hand down to the floor or down onto your props. Prepare to balance on the front leg, lift up. Open the hips to the side, point the back toe to the side. The transition here, hinging from half moon pose, exhale all the way up into a kind of a plie, toes pointing out left and right, and then from here back into a half moon pose. Again, we'll go for 5 times. Practice at whatever level of comfort you're working at today. Next transition, after practicing those, we've had laterally rotated hips pointing straight forward. The next transition begins looking at putting them together. So you'll start again from warrior 3, hinging forward, and keeping balance, work on opening the hips to the side, and then coming back through center. You can modify this one by using alternating hands for balance. So in warrior 3, the opposite hand to the ground, hinge up, rotate the hips, opposite hand back down to the floor. Switch and switch. After that, we'll take a wide-legged stance, pointing the toes out, slightly left and right, and dropping the hips down to the ground. The work here is to, again, make sure the knees pull to the side, working just one side at a time. We'll rotate to the front. The back leg lifts the heel, drops the knee gently down to the ground into a lunge. Keep the hips low and open up back into a wide-legged squat. Again, we'll do that 5 times, about practicing at your own level of comfort. All right, that is what's on the menu today. Remember, this is an active recovery practice, so focus on your breath. Deep, even breaths in and out through the nose. If you lose pace of the breath, it will be a good sign to back off, take a break, and come back when you're ready. All right, let's get to it. But before we do, remember, like and subscribe if you like this practice and want to see more. Come stand near the front of your mat in Tadasana. Take a few deep breaths to arrive, making sure the hips, the knees, the heels, and the toes are all pointing straight forward. Connect to the breath. Deep, full exhales, even inhales. Synchronizing breath and movement. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold again, relax your neck all the way down. Stand back up, inhale, hands up overhead. And exhale, arms back down by your sides. 2 more times like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Stand all the way up, inhale. And exhale, palms down. Last one, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Pause here in your forward fold. Relax your neck for 5 breaths. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lift up halfway, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold again. Bring your hands down. Step the right foot back into a lunge. Find whatever distance of lunge you're working with today. Keep the hips low. Hold them in place by squeezing the thighs together. And begin moving into your butterfly lunges. Inhale, reach the hands up, full breath in. Exhale, lean forward, brush your fingertips along the ground. 1. Inhale up. Exhale forward. 2. 3. 4. Last one, exhale, 5. Rise all the way back up into a lunge. Bring your hands to your hips and step your back foot in enough that you can straighten your knees while squaring the legs together. Rotate the hips forward and fold over the front leg. Bring your hands to the floor or keep them on your hips. Wherever you are, relax your neck. 5 breaths. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring your hands to the ground, lean forward, prepare to lift up, and find balance in Warrior 3. Lift the chest, lift the leg, hold and find balance. Exhale, hinge up. Inhale, fold forward. 1. Hand on the ground for support is fine. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Step back up to the front of your mat. Take a full deep breath in and a full breath out. Starting again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold again. Step the left foot back this time. Take whatever distance of lunge you're going to be using. Keep the hips low. 5 times, rise up, butterfly lunges. Inhale. Fold, exhale. 1. 2. 3. 4. And last one, 5. Rise all the way back up into a lunge. Step your back foot in, bring your hands to your hips. Straighten your knees. Exhale, hinge forward, hands on the hips, or hands on the ground, or hands on props. Relax your neck. 5 breaths. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lean forward over your right leg. Prepare to step up into Warrior 3. Find balance. Lift the leg. Lift the chest. Exhale, hinge up. 1. Inhale forward. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Step back up to Tadasana. Full deep breath in. Even steady breath out. Beginning again, this time from Utkatasana. Bend your knees. Take the weight into your heels. Lift your arms. Lift your chest as you inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Lift up halfway, inhaling. Fold all the way down, exhaling. Step your right foot back again. This time preparing for Warrior 2. Spin your back heel down. Cartwheel your arms all of the way up. I'll turn this way so you can see. Exhale, drop your left arm down. Reach your right hand overhead. Inhale, reverse. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Straighten your left knee. Reach out through your left fingertips. Rotate your left thigh to the left and bring yourself down to Trikonasana. Hold and breathe. 5 breaths here. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Look back down to the ground. Bend your left knee. Prepare to balance and step up into half moon pose. Bring your left hand in front of your left foot. Step up and balance on your left leg. Exhale, hinge up, keeping the hips open. Inhale, hinge back down. 1. 2. 3, 4, and 5. Step back up to the front of your mat. Take a full deep breath. Big inhale. Full exhale. Beginning again from Utkatasana, bend your knees. Weight in the heels. Lift the chest and arms, inhaling. Fold forward, exhaling. Lift up halfway as you inhale. Fold again, exhale, hands down. Step the left foot back. Cartwheel the arms up. Again, find your Virabhadrasana 2 shape. Maybe take your legs wider, make it more challenging, or bring your feet closer together for less challenge. Exhale, right arm down, sweep the left hand overhead. Inhale, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straighten the right knee. Reach out through your right fingertips. Trikonasana on the other side. Hold 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your right knee. Place your right hand in front of your right foot. Prepare to step up and balance on the right leg. Half moon pose, hold, balance. Exhale, hinge up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step back up to the front of your mat. Reset. Big breath in. Full breath out. Starting again from Utkatasana, bend your knees. Utkatasana, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Lift up halfway, inhaling. Fold again, exhaling. Step your right foot back. Prepare to balance and lift onto the left leg. Warrior 3. Slight bend in the left knee. Open the hips to the side. Inhale. Back through center, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big step back with the right foot. And I'll turn to the side. Point your toes out slightly left and right and bend your knees. We're stepping the right knee down to the ground, rotating the toes to the left. Exhale, lift up onto the right toes. Drop the right knee down. Keep the hips low. Open the hips back out to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1, straighten your legs. Step all the way back up to the front of your mat. Take a full round of breath. Big breath in. Deep breath out. And last time from Utkatasana, bend the knees, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Lift up halfway, inhaling. Fold all the way down, exhaling. This time, step the left foot back. Prepare to balance on the right foot. Lift up, warrior 3, same thing, opening to the side, or alternating left and right hands. Lift the chest, open, right hand down, half moon pose. Left hand down, warrior 3. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Big step back. Take a wide-legged stance. Feet out, wrist distance apart, point the toes out left and right. Bend the knees. This time we're dropping the left knee down to the ground. Rotate the toes to the right. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Straighten the knees. Stand up. And reset. Big breath in. Full breath out. If you're done with practice, enjoy a nice Shavasana. If you're continuing, then enjoy the rest of your practice. Till next time.